प्रचार पश्चात जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Everyone is doing well.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Bhakti means selflessness, selfless ecstatic love for God is called bhakti. You know, how much we do for what is that? Tadvijnanardham sagurumeva abhichet smitpanim srotrim brahmanishtam. So we need spiritual master actually. So I'll tell 2 stories and I'll finish it, before. Prabhupada Guru Maharaj's name is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he would preach very aggressively against the ills of society. And people really, some people were against him actually, He spoke against casteism, and bogus Vaishnavism. So naturally he made a lot of enemies actually. But Saraswati Thakur is also pure devotee from spiritual world. He was fearless. He never took a back step actually at any time. So what is that? One time he went to Dhaka to preach. And there people who were very upset with him, they came to kill him. And one devotee, he went to Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur and said, Guru Maharaj, they're coming in to kill you. So we should do this. You're a sannyasi. You're wearing saffron. So I'm wearing white clothes. So let us exchange our dress. You wear my white and I'll wear your saffron. Saraswati Thakur agreed. And they changed the dress. And then and as the angry mob was coming to kill him, in the white dress he left. They thought it is somebody else. Then they started chasing this saffron-clad devotee, thinking that it was actually Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Finally, they caught him to kill him. Then they realized it is not Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Last minute, when he was about to be killed, then they realized, no, this is different. So, and they left him. That is actually Bhakti Pragnana Keshav Maharaj, who is Prabhupada. Later Prabhupada took sannyas from him. How many have liked the story?
Haribol.
Amazing, right? So, what is that? So similar story was there in Sri Sampradaya. Ramanujacharya was very aggressively, he was preaching, as promoting bhakti. Always the politics, what happens, one king dies, another king comes back, one time, Kolatunga first, he became the king, Chola dynasty. And Kolatunga first, he became the king, Kolatunga Chola. Cholas and Pandyas used to run South India those days. So he was very interested. Cholas are all Shaivites. They would worship Lord Shiva as supreme. So when Kolatunga became a king, how do I promote Shaivism? They said Ramanujacharya is a threat for that. Very simple. Then invite him tell him to accept Saivism. If not, kill him. You know. So if you put him on the verge of death, naturally he'll accept. Make him a Shaivite. And if he becomes Shaivite, naturally always he has so much influence in South India, Tamil Nadu, and further south. So then we can convert the whole kingdom into Vaishnavism, Saivism. Agreed. So then what happened? He sent a message to Ramanacharya. Please come. We really want to honor you. We want to please come and receive our honor. Everyone knew how tough was Kolatunga. Ramanacharya had a disciple named Kuresh. Story starts. He had a disciple named Kuresh. And he said, Guru Maharaj, there is some problem here because I know him. There is a plot behind. If you really ask me, don't go. Don't go. As they were talking, then they heard the soldiers who surrounded the mutt, the temple they were living in. The soldiers surrounded. So he said, no, Guru Maharaj, what we do, I have a fear. They'll convert you into Saivism. If not, they'll kill you. So there was the soldiers surrounded the temple. So what you do, you change my clothes, I change your clothes. Ramacharya agreed. And Ramacharya wore, Kuresh was actually a married man, married with wife. And so he wore white clothes of Kuresh, and Ramacharya escaped. And the soldiers came in and said, we are looking for Ramanujacharya. Kuresh in the dress of Ramanujacharya said, it's me. I'm Ramanuja. Okay, come with us. So then Ramanujacharya Guru, there is one more Guru called Mahapurna. He said, I'll also accompany you. Oh, definitely, please come. So what happened? They took him, and Kolatung received him nicely, and there was a debate. Who is supreme? Who is God? Who is the supreme personality of Godhead? So Ramanujacharya, Kuresh in the dress of Ramanujacharya established, Krishna and Narayan, supreme personality of Godhead. They couldn't accept it. When they were all his pandits were defeated, then they said you should sign here and accept Lordship, is ultimate, and you follow the tradition of Shaivism. Ramanuja said, no, I cannot do that. If you don't sign, we'll kill you. Earlier, his sister, one time in the childhood, she was caught by a ghost. She was haunted by a ghost, and Ramanujacharya removed that ghost from her. So Kolatunga knew that. So he said, Ramanujacharya, Kuresh disagreed. I will not do it. I cannot accept it. Then all right, kill him. No, he said, no, don't kill him. And in the childhood, he removed ghost from, my sister was haunted by a ghost, and he saved her from that ghost. So remove his eyes. Remove his eyes. And his guru is there, pluck their eyes. So they were taken deep into the forest. And finally they said, will you accept and save yourself, or will you lose your eyes? They said, we'll lose our eyes. We will not accept. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. All right. They removed the eyes. And Mahapurna, in that old age, when the eyes were removed, it was too difficult for him. The soldiers left. And anybody is a disciple of Ramanuja should be persecuted. He should be prepared to convert or be killed. And everyone ran away. Everyone ran away from the kingdom. So that's when actually Ramanujacharya went to Mysore. He ran away to Mysore. And there is a place called Melkote. That's where he stayed. Anyway, and the ice removed. Mahapurna said, the pain is intolerable, unbearable. I can see Narayan from the Vaikuntha. I want to go. I want to leave the body. He said, Guru Maharaj, please wait. Because Mahapurna is a Kuresh Guru's Guru, Ramanuja's Guru, right? So Mahaparam Guru. Param Guru Maharaj, please wait. You are like a Guru of Ramanuja. You need to get Mahasamadhi. You should die in the association of devotees. And just wait, somehow I'll take you to Srirangam and, that's where you'll have Mahasamadhi. He said, no. If I stay in the association of a devotee, that is Vaikuntha. You are there with me. So I'm happy. I cannot walk. That's very miles and miles very far. So, putting his head on the lap of Kurish, Mahapurna died and went back to Godhead. Now, can you believe Kurish is blind? Now he has become blind. His Param Guru died. But he didn't lose faith. And somehow he made arrangement to come to city. In the forest, somebody came and helped. So because he was already removed, then they came to know it is not Ramanuja, but it is his disciple Kuresh. But anyway, his eyes were removed. Any disciple of Ramanuja will be persecuted, but because Kuresh was already punished, so they would let him go. Nobody is allowed to enter into the Ranganath temple. So strict orders. So one day, Kuresh, not knowing these orders, he entered the temple of Ranganath Swami. Ranganath means Vishnu. So the gatekeeper said, hey, this is Ramanujacharya disciple. But the order is there, no Ramanuja disciple should be allowed. No, we should not allow him. Another security guard said, hey, Kuresh is amazing, wonderful soul. We should allow him. Are you really? Oh yeah, he sacrificed his life for his guru. Where can you find that type of person on the planet? You should allow him. Though there is an order, Ramanuja disciples are not allowed. We should give him an exception. The other security guard said, all right, fine. They told him, we are allowing you. Usually no Ramanuja disciple is allowed. But we are allowing you because you have sacrificed a lot for your guru. You are such a ocean of good qualities. You have all the wonderful qualities. You can go. You're all listening or not?
जी प्रभु जी
You're liking the story or not?
जी प्रभु जी
Yes.
So then he said, no, I don't have any good qualities. You don't need to, amend the rule for me. No, no Ramanuja disciple is allowed because you are such a gentleman, we are allowing you. He said, no, I don't have any good quality. I have only one good quality. What is that? I am disciple of Ramanuja. If you are not allowing Ramanuja disciples, I will not enter this temple. If at all I have any good quality, that is my Guru Maharaj greatness. But I don't have any good quality. Other than that, I'm sorry. I will not enter the temple. Kuresh went back. Haribol. Amazing, right? So, but there is actually an introduction to Kuresh. I directly brought you to the intense story. But before I continue the present story, there is an introduction to Kuresh. Should I speak? and come back to the connect to where we left? Or should I continue the story? The introduction is also very good. What do you think? Anyway, I'll tell the introduction. There is actually, one village called Kurapura. Kurapur. It's a big village, like a kingdom actually. The landlord, he being the landlord of the entire that area is a king. That's why it's called Quraysh. Quraysh had this vow. He's married. What is that vow? Morning to night, he would give free prasad to pilgrims. He would take care of the pilgrims. People who would come to visit Ranganath Swami temple, or the local temple, whatever it is. He would give them free prasad morning to night. And that was his vow. Devotees should be taken care. They should not go hungry. Any need they have, we should take care. One day, midnight, everyone came and ate and left. Practically everyone was done. They cleaned all the floors. They were closing the big gates. They were closing the doors. Big sound. Metal gates. So the Vishnu sleeping in the temple, and the Lakshmiji and Vishnu who are there in the temple, Lakshmiji asked, "What is that sound?" Vishnu said, "Quraysh has finished serving the pilgrims and they'll take rest, and tomorrow they'll continue doing the same thing." She said, "Wow, I really is." So, how he's able to do that. He is very financially very strong, he's very rich, and he takes care of, pilgrims. Oh, he's so rich. Lakshmi said, "I want to see him." You know, um, he's so rich and I really want to see him. Pujari heard that. Pujari heard that and came back and told, "How fortunate you are, Kuresh. Lakshmiji wants to see you." Really? What did she say? Yesterday in the night, the doors were closed. She asked what the sound was, and Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, said, "You're very rich, and you're feeding, you're taking care of this Vaishnu, devotees, Vaishnavas." And Lakshmiji, knowing that, she wanted to see you. Should I continue?
जी प्रभु जी
Yes,
Yep.
Prabhu.
Ji Prabhuji.
Yes.
And he said, he took it in a different way. She wants to see me because I am rich. She's making fun of me. She doesn't want to see me because I'm a devotee. She wants to see me because I'm rich. What is my richness before her mercy? She's goddess of fortune, Lakshmi ji. She's telling I'm very proud of my richness. She doesn't want to see me because I'm a devotee. She doesn't want to see me because I'm a disciple of Ramanuja. Then what is the use of this richness? She wants to see me because of my material things. And means she's telling I'm not a devotee at all. Then all these riches are waste. Next day, he donated all his riches, all his wealth, including the temple. And whoever was there, they told him, "You take take care of this money, and continue serving the devotees." And only with the what he was wearing his dhoti, his wife name is Anal. She was wearing her sari. He said, "Let us go to our Guru Maharaj, to Srirangam." That's it. Wow, what an renunciation. Usually Grihasthas are very attached to money and Especially the world is like that today. People want money, 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 money. Universities preaching, if you have money, have sense enjoyment, you'll be very happy. Society is telling, government is telling. That's why everyone thinks if I have money, if I have sensual enjoyment, if I have a car, I'll be happy. For that type of people, this type of stories can, it's like a eye-opener. And they were walking in the jungle to go to Ramanujacharya's. Ramanujacharya was in Srirangam. So, or maybe Kanchipuram, whatever. So they were walking. His wife said, Andal is such a devoted wife to her husband. Kuresh is a pure devotee and she was following her husband. That's a good equation actually. Then she said to her husband, I'm very scared. Jungle, nobody is there. Then immediately Kuresh said, if you are scared means you have something valuable. You are scared of losing. What is that you have? Tell me. She said, I didn't bring any jewelry for myself. But she loved her husband very much. For you to eat, I am bringing a plate, silver plate, so that you will eat in that. You are a king till yesterday. You got used to eat in this. Now I am not bringing any more jewelry donated, but I am bringing this only for you. He said, give it to me. She gave it to him. Immediately he threw it. Are you scared now? No, she said, no, I'm not scared. Then go, let us go. They came to Srirangam and they told Ramanujacharya, we will stay with you. We'll serve you, whatever you tell us to do, we'll do it. Ramanujacharya said, fine, no problem. And Kuresh one time was a king, now is a beggar. Morning to, he would just go and beg door to door. And whatever he would get, he would bring and give it to his wife. And he'd give it to his wife. And she would eat. One day, he went to beg. He got nothing. He came back. He lied down, suffering from hunger. And wife saw that, Anda. See, those days, wives would not eat without husband. Husband should eat first. See, what a great soul she was. So she prayed to Krishna. She prayed to Ranganath. My Lord, this is the time for Lajbhog, lunchtime. You must have finished, you have finished eating. It's late afternoon. I cannot see my husband, suffering from pain of hunger. Please, you are the savior of the fallen. Please arrange some prasad. She prayed. Immediately, Krishna heard that. In less than 20 minutes before their home, there was a palanquin, and palanquin was filled with prasad. Ranganath Swami was so happy just to do this service. And they came and said, the Lord ordered us to deliver this prasad. And she very gracefully accepted it. And she brought it inside and she woke up her husband. Husband, please come and eat. Patidev. They said, did you pray for that? She said, yes. She never lied to her husband. Said, never do that again. We are servants of Krishna. We don't take service from Krishna. We serve Krishna, but we don't take service from him. That's not good. But anyway, because prasad is Raj Mahaprasad, right? Rajbhog. So he ate a portion and gave the rest of the portion to his wife. She ate it. Because of that prasad she ate, she became pregnant and gave birth to 2 children. Gave birth to 2 children. Ramanujacharya said these 2 are the kids of Ranganatha. Ranganatha means Vishnu basically. And the children were growing. And the rest of the story I told happened. Now I'll come back. You're all liking the story or not?
जी प्रभु जी
Hmm. So now his eyes were gone. So eventually, because the Kolatunga persecuted so many Vaishnavas, he developed a big lump on his shoulder. And the doctors tried to cure it. And from that lump, flesh on the neck, he was going through pain. Worms were coming out of it. And death was the best solution, but death was not coming. He was suffering. Finally, he died. And he died. His son became the king, Kolatunga II. But he understood all the mistakes his father did. And so he reversed, he reversed the decisions his father made. And he invited all the devotees to come back. 18 years Ramanujacharya was not there. 18 years later, Ramanujacharya came back to Srirangam. And this king, Kolatunga II, took initiation from Ramanujacharya and became a disciple. Wow, what a difference between father and son. Ramanujacharya came running, came all the way, came back. Before going to temple, where did he go? To see his disciple. What a sacrifice he did. His guru left the world, and disciple had no eyes. It's all because of him. Then he said, he went to the temple and said, pray to Ranganath Swami. My Lord, please. It's very painful to see my disciple not having any eyes. And Ranganath Swami said, whatever he asks for, I'll give. So deities would speak actually, Krishna would speak. So Ramanujacharya came out and told Kuresh, I want you to go inside and you pray and ask for your eyes. And I want you to help me assist in my projects. This. So he asked Guru Maharaj. He went inside. He offered up so many prayers. Ranganath Swami said, I'm so pleased with you, Kuresh. Anything you ask, I'll give you. But ask. Ranganath means deity. The Vishnu deity. You know what Kuresh asked? You should know, actually, who gave that Kolatunga first to convert Ramanuja into Saivism? His name is Chatugram, who was actually in the previous life, he was a minister for Kuresh. He was a minister of Kuresh. So he said, my Lord, My minister, and on the suggestion of my minister Chatugram, the king removed my eyes and the eyes of my Param Guru, Mahapurna. It is all because of Chatugram. If you really ask me, you should go back to Vaikunta today. Ranganathan was shocked. What are you talking? For the offenses he has done to you, Chatugram would be condemned to hell eternally. He'll go through so much of suffering. Are you sure you want this? Yes, my lord. You have any affection for me? Chatugram should go back to Godhead today. Ranganath Swami said, granted. You want any other? You have any other desire? I can fulfill any desire you ask, Kuresh. No, my lord, I don't have any other desire. He came out. Ramanujara said, what happened, Kuresh? You got to see. Did Lord give you your eyes back? No, my lord. No, Guru Maharaj. Then what did you ask? He told what he asked. Wow. You asked for the best thing to the worst enemy? Yes, Guru Maharaj. No, but that's fine. But I want you to have your eyes and I want you to assist me in my projects. We'll do it tomorrow again, next day. Ramanujara prayed again. And he told Kuresh, you go and offer prayers and tell, ask for your eyes and Ranganath Swami will give the eyes back. He went and prayed again. Ranganath Swami, for everyone, is marble deity. But for devotees, is Krishna. Ranganath Swami said, Kuresh, I am so pleased with your devotional service. What do you want? He asked. He said, my lord, when my minister requested on the suggestion of Minister Chaudagram, king is the one who ordered the removal of my eyes and eyes of my Guru Maharaj. King persecuted so many devotees. You have any love for me, my lord? Kolatanga first should go back to Godhead today. Wow. Narayan said, and Vishnu said, and Ranganath Swami said, Kolatunga for his persecution of devotees, he has to go through Raurava, all the hellish regions, and he had to suffer eternally. Sure, what you're asking? Are you sure? Yes, my lord. Kolatunga first should go back to Godhead today. Granted. I'm very happy with you. He'll go back to Godhead. Anything else you want? I was expecting you to ask for ice. No, my lord, thank you. Ramanujara, we came out and Ramanujara asked, did you ask? No, Guru Maharaj. What did you ask? He said, wow. Bhakti means compassion. The affection you have for Krishna is called love. When you turn back and show the same affection to devotees, it's called compassion. Unless you have intense love for Krishna, you cannot have intense love for, you cannot have intense compassion for living entities. Ramanuja said, no, Krishna, not like that. Please, I want you to, we should do together, assist our prayer. You should assist me. Get your eyes back. Lord is willing to give. Next day he went and prayed again. Ranganath Swami said, Kuresh, what do you want? I want two things, my lord. There are two versions. One version is Ramanujara said, when Lord asks what you want, you tell him, my Guru has a property and my Guru lost his property, give that back. That is one version. So he went and said and asked, my Guru has property, he lost his property, give his property back. When he said, yes, given, Immediately got his eyes back. That is one version. Another version is he went inside and asked, my Guru Maharaj told me to ask for my eyes, but this world is filled with envy. I don't want to see anybody but you and my Guru Maharaj. Give me that vision alone. My Lord, with my eyes, I want to see you and my Guru Maharaj, nobody else. Granted. What else you want? My Lord, I want to go back to Godhead. He said, Ranganath Swami said, Kuresh, what are you talking? You will go back to Godhead. Not only you, anybody connected with you will go back to Godhead. Anybody connected with you will go back to Godhead. He came back. Ramanujara said, you got your vision back? Guru Maharaj, I am able to see you. You are wearing this dhoti, or you have danda. No, but you got your vision or not? Guru Maharaj, I can see you. Then Ramanujara came to know, he asked for this. Anybody connected with Kuresh will go back to Godhead. Ramanujara jumped. He was so happy. Why? I am also connected to Kuresh. I am his Guru. Because of Kuresh, I am going back to Godhead. That's a Guru. Prabhupada writes this in Bhagavad Gita. I am preaching Krishna consciousness by the power of devotion of one of my disciples. I hope I'll go back to Godhead, Prabhupada writes. Prabhupada never thought he has created 108 temples and he would go back to Godhead because he pleased Krishna and pleased Lord Chaitanya so much. That is humility. Ramanujara said, anybody connected to Kuresh would go back to Godhead. I will also go back to Godhead because I am connected to Kuresh. Ramanujara was not thinking he was Anantasesh incarnation and he came from spirituality. He was not thinking like that. That is humility, sir, ma'am. Ramanujara said, Kuresh, why did you? No, I want you to be with me and together we can preach. We can do a lot of preaching assignments. Why you want to go back to Godhead leaving me? You want to hear what Kuresh said? Huh? Do you want to hear what Kuresh said?
जी प्रभु.
Can anyone guess what Kuresh said? You cannot guess actually. No. But anyway. Should I tell? Okay, I'll tell. Said Guru Maharaj, how much you have done. We have taken so much of your service. You prayed for us. We have taken so much from you. Usually what happens, Guru goes back to Godhead first. Guru waits at the entrance to receive his disciples. Kuresh said, Guru Maharaj, I don't want you to do that. I will go back to Godhead and I'll wait for you. In the spiritual world, everyone is equal. There is no Guru, no disciple. Everyone is same. Kuresh said, Guru Maharaj is not like that. In spiritual world also, you are my Guru. Vaikuntha, you are my Guru and I am your disciple. I will wait for you. I don't want to take any more service from you. Amazing, right? How many of you think it is amazing?
जी प्रभु. Amazing.
So, So putting, his children were there, putting his head on the lap of Ramanuja. Quresh left the world, went back to Godhead. But before that, he told his children, my children, pride is a sin. Never become proud. Serve the devotees. Chant the name always. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And chanting the holy name. Chant name Harinam. Quresh went back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. I want everyone unmute and tell me what did you like and what do you want to apply in your lives. This is really height of the stories, right? Saroji, what did you like?
The humility of Quresh. I
What
mean,
do you want to apply?
uh, I mean, yeah, of course, I accept each and every situation as a mercy of Krishna in practically in life, and be humble in that way.
Yes, Prabhu. Vipul, Prabhu, you want to add anything? And that, Prabhu, you want to add anything? Swapnil, Prabhu, you want to add anything? Kiran, Prabhu, you want to add anything?
Hare Krishna. One takeaway I think from this pastime is staying attached to the lotus feet of Guru and Krishna.
Kiran Bajaj, Prabhu, you want to add anything? Okay, we'll end it here. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripana sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namaः.